I will be showing you how to make the leader I use to catch 3 to 10 foot sharks. So the first thing you'll need is a 5-foot section of 49 strand stainless steel coated cable. When you buy the cable, you want to make sure it is the coated cable, because if not, the wire will start to fray, and when you're trying to thread the bait onto the wire, it will poke you. So I used to use a 3-foot section, but the 3-foot section seemed not to get as many hookups as the 5-foot section. I believe this is due to the fact that the bait's waving around, has the extra length, that way it can move around the sharks to grab it. Also, I use the 10 to 20 foot section of 500-pound mono for my shock leader. I like the 10 to 20 foot section because when you get the shark in close, you can grab the leader and be able to haul it in. I use a 16-aught Mustad circle hook. All I use is circle hooks. It always catches in the corner of the mouth, and I never had an issue with them. You'll need a 2.4 millimeter barrel crimp for the 500-pound mono. I use a slide swivel to attach my weight to. I use a 411-pound barrel swivel. And I also use a 350-pound coast lock swivel. You will need a pair of crimpers. This is the cheap $10 ones. This is all you need. It does the job just as well. And you'll need a pair of bolt cutters to cut the stainless steel wire without fraying it. Here I will be constructing the wire leader portion of the shark grid. Here I have a 5-foot strand, a 49 strand stainless steel wire, the coated wire. The first thing you need to do is slide both barrel swivels onto the wire. The next step would be to put the wire through the eye of the hook. And I like to knot the wire, that way the tension is dispersed throughout the hook, or throughout the knot, not just on the barrel swivel. Go through 3 times and put it back through the eye of the hook. Pull the knot tighter. So it should like this. So I'm going to have to slide this end of the wire back through the barrel swivel. So now I'm going to continue to work the knot size down, that way it'll be a smaller area. Here you can see I worked the knot size down. So after I work the knot size down, I'm going to use my crimpers and crimp the barrel swivel. I will crimp it twice. Now we have a good crimp on it. We're going to cut off the excess edge with the bolt cutters, as close as I can to the crimp. And that is the one hook end of the wire leader. Now I will put the other barrel swivel back on the other end. I will knot this end also, like I did the hook eye. Go through 3 times. Go back through the eye of the barrel swivel. Continue to pull the knot tight. It does help to have a pair of pliers to help pull tight. You can see now that the knot is cinched down. So I will crimp the swivel. And cut off the excess tag. Here you go. I have the wire end of my shark leader. I am going to construct the mono section of the shark leader. Here I have a 10-foot section, a 500-pound mono. The first step is I'm going to put the crane swivel on. So first slide the barrel clamp on it. Insert the crane swivel. I also knot this as well. Insert back through the eye the crane swivel. Now pull the knot tight. I will crimp the knot with my crimpers. Cut off the excess tag with my bolt cutters. Here's the crane swivel side of the mono leader. For the other side, the first step is to insert the slide swivel in the barrel sleeve, then the barrel swivel. I will knot this side also. Pull both tight to cinch down the knot. Insert the tag in back through the barrel swivel. And crimp with the crimpers. Cut off the tag in with the bolt cutters. There you go. Here is the mono leader with the slide swivel. We will now put all the parts of the leader together. So the first step is we want to tie the line from the reel to the barrel swivel of the mono leader. The next step is we want to use the co-snap swivel and connect it to the barrel swivel of the wire leader. This allows us to be able to change the size of a wire leader we're using. We can use a 3-foot all the way up to 10-foot depending on where we want the bait to be in the water column. We use a sliding break-off weight for a couple of reasons. That way when the shark takes the bait, it will slide and not have all the tension of the weight at first. Also, we use a break-off weight. That way when the shark gets it, it'll break the weight off. That way we don't have to deal with the weight while we're fighting the shark and have any issues with that. So to attach the weight, we make a uni-knot circle out of mono leader. We use 8 to 15 pound depending on the size of the line we're using. We're going to connect it to a 4-pound concrete pyramid. And this will be our weight. When it settles in the ground, it will become a suction, it will not move. So to connect the weight to the rig, we're going to take the mono leader, make a loop on the weight, So if we can see the loop here, and I'll attach this coast lock swivel to it. And there we go. Now we have our rig. So we will paddle out and drop it, and we'll drop it weight first and make sure it doesn't get tangled. So when the shark takes it, it'll just snap, and we don't have to worry about the weight anymore. The weight's in the ground, and since it's concrete, it's not harmful to the environment. I hope this video was helpful. Please like and comment below.